Last year I made 7 million, didn't have to do a single show. Shout out to my up at Coca-Cola for the check that cut me at the Super Bowl. All my life moments is a Super Bowl. Dr. Dre, he got a Super Bowl. Last night I was texting Jack Dorsey, that's the perks you get from being super dope. This is real life, ain't no act in it. All these raps, they be Brad Pitt. Every little thing I do is mad different. Got my little cousin playing badminton. Gave my little bro a quick 50 piece, he got the whole hitting. I've been stacking up all these assets, keep me conducting any bad business. Like, whoa, hey, I keep that drip on me. I'm big homie. Hey, I can't ever slip homie. My mama might flip on me. Like, whoa, hey, drop top coupe in the summer. I rest my case like, hey, I'ma live life to the fullest with every single breath.
Good game last night.
Let's go! Phenomenal win. You should be proud of yourselves. Let's get to work so we can keep this positive energy. Our goal today is to fine-tune our transition defense. We've got to limit easy scores. Let's get to work on stopping the ball in transition.
Get everyone over here to get started. Here's what we're gonna do. get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
And we can't forget about the 99 overall Dark Matters. This season, you can earn Dark Matters from various modes, including Triple Threat Online, Clutch Time, Draft, and more.
There's also Dark Matters that you can earn through new collector levels. To reach these levels, the all-time collection has been added to all new packs in the pack market. Collect 450 new cards from each franchise's all-time player rosters.
Plus, the playoffs are rolling up.
You know, as the regular season, Greg, winds down, you can feel things start to change around the league, can't you?
Yeah, I mean, some teams are getting totally in the zone for the playoffs, while other squads are using this time to plan for next year and try to figure out what went wrong.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Then there's Anthony Edwards. Then there's Markkanen. And it's Strickland in at the point.
Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
Grant surveying the D. From deep. That shot is off. And Minnesota now the other way. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Grizzlies. That one was played in Memphis.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. May very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
There's the three. Gobert pulls it in. It's Gobert with the ball for Minnesota. To the paint. Edwards kicks to Gobert. Pass to Strickland. Minnesota working with a new shot clock. Tries to save it, and again Minnesota will turn it over. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
Tell you what, early in the game, these kinds of plays can really set the tone.
And for the Grizzlies, they come in off a good outing against the Golden State Warriors.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Plenty of heart and hustle in that regard. I mean, they made sure to hit the glass hard and often.
Just a load. I mean, at 7 feet, Nurkic also moves well, and that combo gets him to the line a bunch.
Greg, you take a look at Nurkic. He is at his best going against big-name centers.
Nurkic is the kind of player who rises to a challenge, can be a bit inconsistent in what he gives you, but he loves the challenge of going up against the best.
Markkanen passes to Towns. Back to Markkanen. Down low, here's Gobert, and the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Not a whole lot you can do. Even when Gobert is under pressure, he finds a way to finish.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Guys, I think free throw shooting is all about rhythm and confidence. He hasn't been able to establish any rhythm there this season.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
Here's Gerbeau. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Here's Strickland, guarded by Morant. Stolen by Jackson, and it's Memphis on the break. Grant gets a wide open look. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say Ja Morant.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Robinson Earls checked in for Minnesota. McDaniels comes in for Lauri Markkanen. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. The pass to Robinson Earl. McDaniels passes to Towns. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Grant. He picked up 39 points in their last one against Golden State. Drains the three-pointer.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch. He talked to me about the importance of protecting the rim, challenging opponents at the top of the jump and making it difficult for them to convert easy baskets. But to have a chance of that, they have to expend energy getting back in transition, which will help close down those driving lanes. So guys, we'll see where their energy lies throughout this game.
Thank you, David. Some changes for Memphis. Clark comes in for Jackson. And it's Vassell in for John Morant. Morris checked in for the Timberwolves. White comes in for Edwards. No good from Grant.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
White inside. He's covered by Grant. And it's White missing. And a wide open look for Payne. Good, and Grant gets the assist.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Moore passes to McDaniels. Here's Strickland. Launches it. And Bain pulls it down.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Grant for three. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Yeah, great outside shooting. Really this run.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Moore outside. Passes it to Strickland. And the foul called on the Cobra. That is his first foul of the game. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Aldama's checked in. White finds Moore. Here's Strickland. Fast break Memphis. Grant leading the charge. And Grant slams it home.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Here's White. Another miss by Minnesota. And so is Memphis, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. Their work from beyond the arc has been a highlight. A lot of threes, 5 in, bottom of the bucket. And we'll be right back after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Memphis?
They have started this game looking to push the tempo, and it's working for them. Great job of scoring in transition.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
So on the floor for Minnesota, 2 big men inside. Towns and Gobert. Anthony Edwards out there.
Substitution on the court.
Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensive. And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated, in stride.
To the inside, Towns with the steal. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Steal, then right into the fast break. Towns with excellent awareness for his age. Very mature player, despite being a young buck.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The Cobra in the last game against the Warriors was terrific. He picked up 39 points, and he got those points as he always does, knocking down shots from beyond the arc. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Timberwolves trail by 6 to the wing right side. Here's Strickland. Up again. It's good on the putback.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Grant for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Pass to Towns. Fader on the way. It doesn't go for him. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Grizzlies lead by 4. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Nice game. Great performance by the Cobra.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
Well, you know what? They've given him an increased role tonight, and he's taken full advantage of it.
We've got Morant. Jaren Jackson is out there with Nurkic. Then there's Grant, and that's the group for Taylor Jenkins. As we begin the second half, you know we have to see that great mobile one drive one more time.
He's been a huge factor in this game, and drives like that show how valuable he is on the floor.
Poke loose. Back to Edwards. Lets it go with a 3. And the rebound by Nurkic. Memphis leading by 6. Morant outside. Over Strickland. And Morant gets it to go on the assist by Grant. Grant's got 3 assists now in this one. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
Timberwolves passing it around. Towns buries it down low. Towns has got 6 points.
You know, this is exactly why they give the ball to Towns down there. I mean, his combination of size, agility, and shot repertoire makes him hard to deal with.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint. Whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Minnesota calls timeout. Nice game. Great performance by the Cobra.
Well, you know, he's destroying them right now, guys. This defense has to make an adjustment to try and cool him off.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Strickland passes to Gobert. Here's Strickland, guarded by Morant. Here's Strickland. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots. No good off the back of the rim. And so Grant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. 17 points was their biggest margin.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
For Memphis, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
And this year, they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
White, he's checked in for the Timberwolves.
You know, when Markkanen's in, This deep, he should be dunking it every time. I'd like to see him use his size like that.
Hey, Greg, talking about the great John Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Jaw's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything, and not what we're accustomed to seeing from him from the free throw line. I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
The Grizzlies have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. The leadership of the NBA Players Association, Greg, has said they support expansion. And 2 cities which seem to be the leading candidates, Seattle and Las Vegas. What do you think?
Yeah, well, I love both. Had the good fortune of playing in both cities, and I'd love to see a team in my hometown. But bottom line, more teams means more jobs, and that's the sentiment I think most can get behind.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, guys. Now, we see more and more top prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to make 6 figures playing for G League Ignite. For many years, going pro at such a young age was something we only saw abroad. That reality is now here. Kevin?
I like it too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report. Pass to White. Launches a 3. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And another miss. He's having a feeling.
That's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
And the Timberwolves call time. Nice game. Great performance by the Cobra.
He can't miss from deep. The defense has to regroup here, and I think they've got to change things up because he's locked in from behind the arc.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Robinson Earls checked in for Gobert. McDaniels comes in for Lauri Markkanen. And Moore subbed in for Kobe White. And the pass to Strickland. To the middle. McDaniels kicks to Moore. Fires top of the key. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron. Memphis leading by 11. Here's Grant. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
It's been stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, they're in a nice zone right now, and that basket looks, you know, it can handle 2 balls at once. It looks like now it could probably, for them, handle 3 or 4 balls at once as well as they're shooting it.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
No adjustments made by the other team, and they couldn't defend against the speed of this group. They've been running over them in this one.
You know, we've got to talk about how they've continued to force turnovers and turn those turnovers into points. They came out aggressive, and they've not let up.
Timberwolves trail by 12. Outside Edwards. And they call an illegal screen here.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Edwards. Good on the bucket.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. McDaniels finds Moore. Towns with it, covered by Kersey. Count it. 8 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Here's Grant. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
today to get out to this lead. I mean, he's provided almost all of their...
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's the Grizzlies leading by 14. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Minnesota. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Strickland in at the 1. Gobert dishes to Markkanen. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Markkanen can give you a solid defensive effort at both the 3 and the 4.
And Kevin, many thought Markkanen was a defensive liability, but give him credit, worked hard to prove he wasn't. And while not a superb defender, he has become a plus defender for this team.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. A 12-point game. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip.
Really good to see Markkanen be aggressive inside. He's excellent at drawing the attention of the defense and then forcing them to foul him.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
And just so frustrating for a team when you collectively go cold at the line. And that's happened to them here in the second half.
To the paint. Here's your bow. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
That's exactly how you do it. Defender pressing up on you, you press right back.
Shot's good by Strickland.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Grant outside. And they come right back with their own 3-point. Grant's got 15 points in just the second half. Outside, Markkanen. Back to Edwards. Fires from the line. It's rebounded by Memphis. Grant's got his 8th rebound here tonight. That one goes. Count it.
It seems like Grant is always ready to outwork the defense. A big effort pays off for him there inside.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Minnesota calls timeout.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Timberwolves trail by 16. Kicks it to Markkanen. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Looking to end the run. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
First team foul.
Grant against Edwards. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And the Grizzlies leading by 16. Here's Grant. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. And the foul called on the Kobe. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Edwards, that's good.
Towns showing you his unselfishness there, willing to give up the rock if his teammate has something a little better.
Grizzlies have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Jackson passes to Grant. Fires from deep. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Edwards. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. Here's Morant. 1:44 left to play in the final quarter. Grant against Edwards. Left side, Grant. 4 on the clock. He's whistled for the 5-second back to the basket violation. I think we know a lot of teams using former NBA officials now working as consultants to teach their players how the refs see the game. I guess always looking for that edge.
Yeah, Kevin, I think it's a great idea because philosophically sometimes as the rules evolve, players got to learn how to evolve with them. So not getting the calls you might expect, also how you communicate with officials. I think all of that stuff plays a big role in just furthering that dynamic between the officials and the players.
Little to no chance they're able to overcome this deficit. Going to be a good victory for the Grizzlies.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
And these guys have played very well this season, and this win tonight, guys will push their win column up to 55.
And their dominance continues, guys, as they sweep the season series 4 games to none.
That's impressive on one side, but embarrassing on the other side.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for the Cobra.
Well, you have to marvel at how well he picked apart that defense repeatedly. Found the right guy in the right spot at the right time.
And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Good. Nice assist from Morant. 34 points for the Cobra.
Oh, man, what a shot. He hit that from another time zone.
Grant against Edwards. And Grant sends it back. Morant kicks to Grant. Takes a 3. No good on that one. And Minnesota now the other way. 34 seconds left in the fourth. Outside Edwards. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line.
His 4th personal foul.
Anthony Edwards has a great body and knows how to control it. Showing you right there by taking advantage to draw the foul.
Substitution on the court. Shooting for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert. Shooting 1.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
From deep three-point range, can't connect. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Last year I made $7 million, didn't have to do a single show. Should I tune my up at Coca-Cola for the check that cut me at the Super Bowl? On my life moments is a Super Bowl. Dr. Dre, he got a Super Bowl. Last night I was texting Jack Dorsey, that's the perks you get from being super dope. This is real life, ain't no act in it. All these raps, they be Brad Pittin'. Every little thing I do is mad different. Got my little cousin playing badminton. Gave my little bro a quick 50 piece, he got the whole. hitting. I've been stacking up all these assets. Can be Last year I made 7 million, didn't have to do a single show. Should I tune my up at Coca-Cola for the check that cut me at the Super Bowl? On my life moments is a Super Bowl. Dr. Dre, he got a Super Bowl. Last night I was texting Jack Dorsey, that's the perks you get from being super dope. This is real life, ain't no